to the stream. I am back with more Maplestory. This time, we're just gonna do dailies and some leveling on the side. Like, from other characters. Because there's no way I'm gonna get to level 231 in a day. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I also have a few things to say, but first, I'm gonna get some quests started so I can talk about it while I hunt enemies. So, yeah, this time I am making sure my mic is always on. Unless I'm actually on break, then it's off. But also make sure that I'm pressing the button correctly this time and not making the same mistake as my previous stream, which drove me insane for like the rest of the day on Tuesday. And also Wednesday, a little bit. And then back on Thursday, because when I actually found a way to edit the video, like add audio, the file got corrupted. Well, I mean, it worked, but 10 minutes of it got corrupted, so you don't really hear those 10 minutes anymore. I went the wrong way, because the first set of enemies is here. But yeah, that happened, and it drove me crazy. The thing is, like, okay. I want to point out that when I'm streaming, I'm hoping that if something like that happens, someone would tell me. But no one told me that I've been strangely quiet or haven't said anything for like 2 hours. Even though I was clearly saying things, it's just that the mic wasn't on. So, if anyone watches these streams, or like the VODs, or like kind of like got into here because of the VODs and wants to see me stream live, please tell me if I've been quiet for more than like 10 minutes. Or especially during dialogue. Because that would probably save me so much trouble. Because it's better for me to miss 10 minutes of dialogue than 2 hours of dialogue. Like, please. Please. That would really help me as a streamer if I wasn't paying attention to my OBS. And also it comes to the question, it's like, why didn't I notice during those 2 hours until it was like much too late? Well, the simple reason of I was so invested in the story that I didn't have time to look at like anything. Like, I was so engrossed into the story of Morass that I couldn't even like pay attention to other like things on my screen. So that's pretty much the easy explanation. Oh, and also I am upgraded some of my arcane symbols. I'm slowly upgrading the Morass one, because that is the lowest level one, and the one that will require the most mesos immediately, compared to the other ones. Okay, that is something I talked about in my previous stream, but I don't think it was ever recorded. Because of reasons. Oh, and I'll get into how I will upload it, by the way. Because there's quite a bit to say, but I'm gonna explain this first. So basically, I looked up calculations with the arcane symbol stuff. And obviously, I need a lot of mesos to upgrade them all. And I think I'm only gonna max it out for like one character. Because I don't think I have the time and luxury to bother upgrading arcane symbols on my other characters. I mean, I will get them to high levels, but I'm not gonna upgrade them, like, frequently. Basically, all the mesos I get on my characters are going straight to my main, because I think by this point... Actually, I may need to do the calculation again. I don't know, it was like 7 billion mesos the last time I checked that I needed total for like all the oh my god, the audio. For like all the symbols, but I actually don't know. Okay. Whenever the audio's louder on my end rather than OBS, I always have to shout, but I don't need the shout. So I had to lower it on my end. Anyways. So yeah, basically, Arcane symbol upgrades. I sort of wish it's cumulative instead of resetting to 0, making you pay 100 mil. I kind of wish it's like that, but apparently it's not, so, you know, might as well keep doing this. And also, Vanishing River is, like, cheaper to upgrade, only because it's the first one, and it's, like, to kind of give people a head start, I guess. Which is why, at some point, I was so shocked that the Lacha Lane required 19 mil mesos to upgrade from 1 to 2. I was like, really? Wait, was it 19 mil? I don't remember. Anyways, on other news, it's obviously gonna take me a long time to get to Espera, because, as you can see, I'm only 10% EXP. And this is from, like, 3-4 days of grinding, and obviously the Morass quest. So, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Let's try to see if I could get 5 levels before the end of the year. Let's see that. And watch this video not age well because, you know. But yeah. Anyways, about the video on my Tuesday stream, like this 2 hours, how I decided to do it is that I decided to kind of trim down the grinding, like during the parts that I was awkwardly quiet for, because if the audio wasn't muted, I would have left it in because I talked about a bunch of stuff while I was doing that. Well, sort of, except for a certain part of it because, you know. And, like, just have the story dialogue. And it's still readable, so it's fine. But, yeah, this still sucks. Seriously, if you're watching the stream, please tell me if I've been quiet for far too long. Like, unusually quiet. Because I usually will, like, speak or notice something wrong from that comment. So... And, what else? Oh yeah, and also, I did kind of get an editing software. It's more like a trial version that had all the features. And, I edited that video. And it ended up being a very large file size. And, within that file size was 10 minutes of, like, messed up audio. I don't know why I bother with that one. Okay. Anyways. How many potions do I have? So many. Not gonna bother getting a lot more power elixirs at the moment. Oh yeah, also I maxed out on ambition, so now I'm gonna work toward willpower maxing out next. Willpower is like normally it's party quest. Oh, that's boring. And also my quest disappeared. Anyways, so about the video, I did get the editing software, a trial version, of one, and, basically edit that video. Of course, I rendered it differently, so, it's not the same, per se. And, how do I best explain it? Like, I recorded lines for the dialogue. However, I didn't realize this until after I uploaded and deleted the video on my computer that 10 minutes of it were corrupted. And I don't think it's too much of a big deal. It's only 10 minutes. And that's not like a lot. It's just 10 minutes of the video. But, I don't like that. So, I decided, like, you know what? I'll have the no commentary uploaded. The 2 hours that were muted uploaded, but cut down so you don't have to deal with watching 50 minutes of fighting enemies for nothing. Like, I mean, it's not for nothing, it's for the quest, but it's all in silence, so it's kind of like really pointless. Yeah, it's gonna take me ages to get to level 231. I'm only 10%. Anyways, Anyway, so like, I'm gonna have a no commentary, but heavily cut down because 50 minutes of it, or is it 40? 35, 40-ish minutes of the entire thing was just silence. Terrible, awkward silence. Which I hate. And I have all this extra stuff too. Anyways. And like, it will be cut down. So it's just the story dialogue. And the part of the game where it's like stage 1 and then final stage kind of thing. I keep that in. And, yeah. And it's kind of just to leave it in because, you know, I freaked out a lot about it after the fact, so it's like, it would be kind of a weird transition. But, okay, for that. I don't know why I keep getting the... Okay, let's go to Morass next. Where can I move this? Can I move this? Oh, thank God. I don't want to have my mouse cursor over my own character name. Oh, interesting. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, oh yeah, talk about the video. So like, I'll upload it as is, and that should be up fairly soon. I don't know when, but like for the video I made with the recording, like I didn't want to put that entirely to waste. So if you wanted to hear me read through the dialogue, except 10 minutes of it because that ended up being corrupted, like you will click the video link in the description. I'll put it in the I'll put it in the description, of, like, related to that. And if anyone's interested in, you know, listening to it, it'll be right there. Also, seriously, it's like, this area is just silence. But this is the area. What am I supposed to do? Move to the restored area by using the hidden portal. That is the hidden portal. Why is it acting like it's not? Am I in the wrong one? Doesn't help. Should I go explore all these areas? This quest feels like it doesn't specify enough. But yeah, it's also this awkward silence in this area. It's like, you see what I mean? Like how annoying that was? Like my audio being muted randomly. Not the game, I mean. Oh, here we go. They should have specified. Okay, let me go I can't check right now. I was gonna check Espera to see what the average recommended is for arcane symbol. I think it's 640. I don't know. I was talking about it, which is I think why some clips like I think I was talking about it when my mic was muted and it was during battle stuff, so like I probably was checking the map then. I think. I don't know. It could be fun if I could just do a live reading, but that would be kind of... Where would I get the VOD again? Because I have now cut it very short. like, all the stuff. Wait, what am I doing? Ah! I'm distracted. Getting to Espera is gonna take so long. Excuse, it's like, well, I mean, that's, I guess it's kind of why it's like they make you go through the effort of getting these arcane symbols. Like, because it takes so long, it's like they want you to actually collect the arcane symbols. So you can actually get to, like, get enough to be able to defeat the monsters in those areas. Which, it's not... Oh yeah, also I don't have the hyper skill for arcane power. Like on my main, it's entirely from just quest. Like, I didn't bother wasting my points on the arcane power. I wonder if it's useful for like the black mage fight, like that you could add arcane symbol points to it or something. My bunny is drowsy. Oh, and also after I'm done streaming today, really? Who did I miss? Oh, I missed them up here. Anyways, like after my stream, I am going to watch the new Hana-Cocoon episodes in the dub. Technically, last week was episode 11 dubbed. This week was the final episode dubbed. But I didn't watch both of them yet. I was going to yesterday, but then I forgot because I had to do other things. And, yeah. But yeah, I like that series, though. It's so cute. It's such an adorable, like... It's an oddly adorable series. And I say oddly adorable because... The oddly part is just me describing, like, it's supernatural. Adorable because its art style is just so pure. There's just something about the art style that just makes it shine. Oh yeah, and also speaking of which, I'm gonna pre-order myself a Hana-Cocoon Nendoroid. Because I want him. I want a little Nendoroid in my room. This still makes me wish that Seraph at the End has Nendoroids, though, because the thing about it is that Seraph at the End, it's a beloved series. One of many, I think. And, Thralled Archer. Okay, why did I do this? Why is it all the way here? Well, time to run all the way back again. Yay. I hate how I keep forgetting to read the quest and just wasting my return scrolls. And another thing about it, like, if anyone is aware, there's this thing called, like, Tower of Oz in this game. And, something I learned at some point a few years ago, like, sometime after Global Maplestory got it, like, maybe, like, a few months, I learned that, it's complete, like, how the system works is different from how KMS has it. Like, well, I mean, it's the exact same system, but it's like, how do I put this? Okay, we'll deal with that later. Like, I don't know if it's said anywhere, but I find it a little weird that, how do I put this? Oh boy, this is a more difficult area. Because I am level 230 in an area full of level 144 enemies. to say about it. It feels like a lot of this stuff is like, it's meant to be like level 235. You're supposed to be here. Is there a reason? I think the reason is just to give us more opportunity to collect arcane symbols. So that's why Arcana, Morass, Espera are unlocked between like at level 225, 230, and 235 respectively. Like especially with like the Tenebrous content added in the game being very... Wait, has it... I gotta look that up. Never mind. Forget what I said. I'm gonna look it up in a bit. Oh no. Okay, I know this is awkward, but we need to defeat this guy. What's that? I heard something weird, and I think that just like coming downstairs. Never mind. Oh god, I fell. And the audio glitched. That just happens. I want to look it up right now, but I need to deal with this right first. Yeah, I think doing these like coin daily stuff is easier in a smaller map. I want to getting like more arcane power now, like stuff. Anyways, anything else to say? I actually don't know, to be honest. I should be looting these coins real quick. I missed. There we go. There's the last one. I can tell if I'm missing a coin because they go in like even numbers. Not really even, but yeah, basically by fives. Anyways, what else to say? Oh yeah, as I was saying before. So like yeah, soon I will have the stream uploaded, but of course there's not gonna be any voice for like a good portion of it because I didn't realize that the mic was muted. And no one said anything for that entire time either. Makes me triggered a bit. But I did, and I will have like the one that where I did read the dialogue, but 10 minutes got corrupted for some reason. Like the audio messed up for 10 minutes. As an unlisted video, and the link will be in the description. I think it could still be clicked. I don't know. the items. Okay, I got all the items. I'm gonna keep grinding though. It's gonna take me forever to get to... How do people level so quickly in this game? It's like, that's like the biggest thing I'm wondering. Cause there's like some people who got to like... There's... Oh yeah, that's like something I mentioned. Like when the audio is muted. Like back on Tuesday was like... I commented how like... I commented on like... How did any of you level so quickly? Like, I mean like how... Not specifically anyone watching this, but like how some people recorded, I mean not recorded, played like, how do I put this? Basically, you know, Ho-Young was released in Global Maplestory back in December, right? And apparently there was this event thing going on with, like, leveling up a Ho-Young where, you know, get to level 250. Someone managed to level to 250 within a month, and I'm wondering how the heck did they manage to do that? Because that sounds very impossible and unbelievable. I refuse to believe that even happened. So it's like, how the heck did that person manage to level that quickly in a month? I'm pretty sure it's a month. I know people have different ways of leveling up too, but it's like, how? What is your secret to leveling so quickly? I kind of want to get to 235 by the end of the year though. But of course, at the same time, I feel like it's not necessary to focus on leveling up because you need to do your dailies to actually get the arcane symbols. I know there's the arcane catalyst that you transfer symbols, but of course at a cost of lowering it, I guess. I don't know how it works, but I'll look it up eventually. I'm gonna Google Maplestory, I mean not Morass, Maplestory Arcana. Okay. Was it really required 225? Because I feel like it wasn't, like, meant to be at that level at first or something. Was it? 2017 was when this was first unlocked. Are you serious? Like in Global Maplestory. I think it's also, wait, was it Korean Maplestory as well? I don't know. Yeah, I had my character at level 200, like, in 2016, and I clearly never leveled much. I mean, to be fair, like, I actually did other things instead of, like, playing through Arcana anyway. Like, I mean, Arcane River in general, so it's like... That kind of makes sense. I'm also thinking about levels on my main because I'm considering actually going to try to get to a really high level, like 255. So I could do the entirety of Arcane River, like all the storylines, like Tenebrous included. And speaking of which, I might actually play one of my other characters to show off Vanishing River and Choo Choo Island storyline. I have a character close to level 210 now, so I could stream Choo Choo Island. Like, and like put all this into a playlist, but it's gonna be a little weird because Launchalane's in Acernium, in one of the Acernium like quest stuff that I did. Because, you know, after like what was that? Like, I played through, I think it was like part 2 of like one section of the story, and then I did Launchalane afterwards, which kind of made the timeline weird a little bit. But yeah, Launchalane is in there, and I talked about Launchalane, like, and you know, what was revealed in the Lori update story, like Cernium story stuff. I can't wait for more story stuff, but it seems like there's not gonna be anything in KMS for a while. I mean, there's a 240 dungeon, but it's like, that's it. That I've heard about. Oh yeah, that's also why I want to level up quickly, because it's like I want to get to that 240 dungeon. But that's gonna be insane and impossible, because look at my level right now. It's never gonna happen. Also, a very important thing, don't forget to heal yourself in the game when you're this high of a level, because if you end up perishing, you will lose all your EXP. Well, not all of it, but you will lose a good portion of your EXP. And it will suck, because at this level, I need 174 billion EXP to level up. Losing 3% is a lot of progress gone. So it's like, actually not just 3%, it's 1% at this point. So yeah, it's gonna take a long time to get to that level. Yeah, Esfera. I do want to get the Esfera though. Oh, upgrade time. Oh yeah, I put some mesos in my inventory so I could upgrade the Morass symbol. So yeah, now we're at 620 arcane. Arcane power. Okay, as for the highest is, yeah, it's 640. For the, to get like maximum damage, naturally. Yeah, and Tenebris is after Esfera. Tenebris unlocked 10 levels later. You know, it kind of makes sense to put a 240 dungeon because, oh, now that I think about it, I think that's the reason why they're adding more stuff to this. Because to get to Vanishing River to Choo Choo Island, you need 10 levels. 200 to 220. I mean, I missed. 200. The fact that I'm making all this wrong is like, wow, I am so gonna be a brilliant teacher in the future. Anyways, in all seriousness, Vanishing River, obviously you get here at level 200. Choo Choo Island, you need to be level 210 with, on average, 160 arcane power. Launchalane is 220, which has an average of 240. And then afterwards, like Arcana, Morass, and Esfera, they're all like 5 levels apart to unlock. With the, obviously, Esfera is 235. Okay, let's pretend we didn't with this story. Okay, we're looking ahead. Which is fine. I mean, what is this place called? Oh, Temple. What do these enemies look like? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm distracted. Anyways, so yeah, like, but then if you want to go to Tenebris from here, Moonbridge, Labyrinth of Suffering. Moonbridge is 245. Labyrinth of Suffering's 250, and Lamina, which is where the Black Mage is 255. And it is quite the place. Are they all these like temple keepers or something? No, just Lorelei. Obviously, I know what all these storylines entail. I watch pretty much all of... I didn't watch all the arcane stuff. I only watched Tenebris because I missed the event. But yeah, I watched that, naturally. And, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the point being of what I was saying is that, like, there's a huge gap in the, like, there's that 10 level gap for, like, some of the areas. And as you know, Reverse City was added, and now we have Yum Yum Island, which isn't until, like, next week, or... I think it's next week that Yum Yum Island's unlocked. Let me go check. And, basically, I think it's done like that. Like, they added these areas to have that 5 level in between. So, you actually have something to do before, like, in between, like, these areas. Which is nice. And also, there's going to be the level 240. Also, the level 240 thing I read about in, someone who writes, like, translates KMS stuff. So, like, it will be, like, a bridge between, like, area between, well, not literally between, but, like, coming, like, I'm assuming from Esper up, because it's level 240, so. Okay, where's the patch notes? I can't waste the time. I should be doing my dailies, but I'm busy doing this. Oh, not next week, it's August 12th. Okay, Sea of Chucha Islands in danger. Okay. Anyways, did I put... Okay. Oh yeah, I want to put stuff in storage real quick. So give me a moment. Gonna hide the screen so none of you see me do this. Someone puts the letter S into chat. None of you are seeing this because I don't want any of you to see this. Organizing of inventory. Also sell some things. I'm trying to organize my inventory real quick. Okay, I also reorganized the slot enhancements here. 240. I need to be careful with skills because I do want to be very picky with what skills I pick as well. Anyway, so Morass is done for now. Let me go to Vanishing River. Oh wow. Usually this area is strangely packed. I don't know why it's not. I guess that's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter what this one is because I only get one quest now since I did Morass and stuff like that. anyways. What is... Oh, right. I need this, even though it's so useless. But I do want tiny bits of EXP, even though it's not worth it. Tiny bit of EXP is better than nothing, so I need all the EXP I can get at this point. Why does the gap have to be so massive between like compared to like leveling to 230 versus leveling to 231? Like, why? Why did you do this? To make it sort of like easy on me, I kind of learned that to get to 275, like the amount of EXP total you would need is 86 trillion. Actually, thinking about that, that's not really putting it easy on my mind. That's more like how to stress myself out with numbers. Oh yeah, speaking of numbers, I briefly mentioned this, but like, in terms of, like, what I'm studying for, I kind of decided that, like, I might lean toward being a teacher. Because I'm really good at math, and it's kind of, like, one of the many options I have. And, yeah, so I'm going to be, like, a math teacher at some point in my life. And, well, it's going to require a lot of studying, obviously, but, it will definitely happen at some point. Probably, I don't know, like based on like when I'm taking my classes, I have an estimate. It's like estimated roughly, might take me about the next 4 years? It depends. 3 to 5 years, depending. Of course, it's gonna be a long time, but you know, given circumstances and online classes and the fact that some of my classes aren't completely, actually some of my choices aren't completely online or override scheduling. It's like how like one thing could be like at 11 a.m. for this one day, and like the other thing is like the exact same time frame, and also the same, pretty much the same like situation online and all. And it's like I can't do that because I don't want to like, I'd rather be on like, you know what I mean. It would just be like colliding. Also, I don't want to think of numbers like this because it's like it's just gonna make me sad. Because, well, it's gonna make me sad in the case of I'm gonna feel so old. Because I'm only like, how old am I again? 21. And I'll be 22 in a few months now. Yeah, but don't worry. It will work out eventually. Just don't think about the fact that I'm old. And then I'll be fine. Well, I'd rather not think about it. I love this little deer, weapon skin I have. It's so cute! What's it called? Small Formosan deer. It's adorable. Also, I think this will be the look I'm sticking with my character forever. Like, I don't want to change up my character's look so much. If I want to change other character looks, I'll do that elsewhere. As in another character, because I'm like, I really want to have a cemented appearance for my character. Of course, the outfit she's wearing right now is not the same as the picture, but only for the transformation. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I should draw thumbnails that are different once in a while, like to show like what I'm doing in the video, like the stream. It'll depend on the feature. Yeah. Okay, what else to talk about? Oh wait, we got enough. We got enough. We got enough. Okay, red is this way. Let's go. How do I put this? I have it random out there, but you know, there's this one webcomic I read before, but I stopped reading it because I was getting so infuriated with a character, like so mad at a character. How do I best explain this? So you had this character who pretty much ruined like basically in the last time we read. I think a lot of things happened and they made up, like these characters made up and all, but there's this character that this person, like one of our main characters encounters, and they are a terrible human being. And the thing is, in the story, they basically expose their information. Like, the logic is like, how do I put this? I don't know how I could put this because it's tricky. But how do I put this? Basically, the character's a kid. I mean, I know some people would say things, but it's like it turns out that they're not like a bad. Like, the reason they just do these things online is in an MMO is because it's an MMO. It's like no like connection to real life. Like they literally separate their real life away from their, like, role-playing self in a video game. And, of course, this character, who is pretty much a jerk, in the story, decides to ruin their life by exposing their personal information online. And it's like... And here's the thing, they did it so they could be with them, but it's also like, if you want to be with them, why are you acting like you want them to be... not living? It's like, it's the most messed up thinking ever in the story. And how do I put this? How do I put this? I'm trying to figure out how. And basically the last time I read, basically she embraces, like, the character, the one who gets victimized, basically tries to embrace a little bit of a role to, you know, protect herself in reality, and like not really getting to like hear anyone else's side story as to like why things are complicated or something. And basically the last update, I unfollowed the story on Webtoons because I could not bear that one jerk of a character for so long, because they were so mean, and I'm like, what do you like? And it's like trying to win favors. Like, you ruined their life. They will easily learn that you did that because you clearly have not been keeping secrets very well. And you know, not saying that I want to read it again, but I'm also like, I don't like that character. They're a jerk. It's not a main character. Well, they're now a new main character because they're certainly ruining lives. But basically, I stopped reading it because I wanted to like wait till more updates. But after a while, it's like, I don't like this anymore. This character's such a jerk. It's like, why? Anyways, where am I going? I get Choo Choo Island. Yum Yum Island. But anyways, so yeah, that's like something in a webcomic I read a long time ago. I'd like to say the name of it, but I probably want to if someone like has been reading a lot of webcomics, because I actually want to legitimately know what happened now, like without reading it, because I'm like, I don't want to go back there if that jerk of a character still is present in the story. Because basically, the point of this character is that they're so messed up to the point that it's like, what they have done in both the game and reality should pretty much charge them. Because if in a situation, if that happened, like if that ended up happening for you, like, okay, how do I put this? If something as messed up happens for someone in reality, like, wait, how do I better put this? Okay, basically the evil person in the story who's playing victim, but they're not actually, because they're pretty much, it's like, wow, and you're doing all these bad things, and you're saying you're doing good. It's like, if someone like that exists in reality, and they think what they're doing is like, oh yes, they'll totally love me for this, and no, it's not. And I mean it in a safe way, not in the, it actually ends with someone being gone from the world. I'm pretty sure something like that would actually get that, like, what they've done, like, I don't know, I haven't read it in a while, so I don't remember a lot of exact details, but basically a lot of things they've done, it's like to the point where it's like they should be charged for like, and in prison for like decades, or probably even centuries, like solidifying the fact that they will never like get out of it, like. So basically, yeah, if something like someone like that exists in reality, hope they get the punishment they deserve, because that is the most, those kind of individuals are really messed up in the head. It's like to the point that that character's parents are more of a victim than actually perpetrators, like considering what that character did to them. Wow. I kind of do want to read it again, but I don't want to deal with that character being I don't want to deal with that horrible monster at all, because it's like, I don't want to read through, like, actually it's, considering it's been a while, there's so many updates, so I could pretty much read it now, but I'm also like, I don't know. It's really much of a logic. It's like considering that this character will keep their mouth shut, they will make it very clear and obvious that they are a monster. Like that they actually, well, yeah, they're already a monster, but it's like, but like this character, like, considering they haven't kept their mouths shut like so well, like I'm pretty sure people will easily find out that they are, that, I mean, not people, I mean the people are finding out, but it's like that this character, basically from how they're acting, like this character in story, I think the best of reason that they did like release personal information like that is like so they could like pretend that they're not the ones who did it and be like, I'm yelling what you could chest, I understand how you feel. It's like, you're the one who perpetrated this, you jerk. And it's like, considering that they have not been well keeping their mouth shut, I have a strong feeling that they're gonna get caught easily for like it's like she's gonna figure it out that he was the one who did it because he won't keep his mouth shut. So, I guess one day, maybe if I consider it, I will go back to reading it from where I left off, but I do kind of want to ignore that kind of jerk character, honestly, because I hate that character so much. I mean, that's kind of the point, but it's also like, kind of remind you that, like, sometimes things like this can happen in the real world, and it can be so messed up that you're like, why does this human exist? The messed up part about like stuff like this is that it can happen in the real world, and it's so messed up. Oh yeah, I remember when I talked about this webcomic because I was pretty much spamming my friend on Discord about like how this character was such a jerk, and it's like I was so infuriated. I don't have my buffs on. It's a Katina. Oh yeah, it's ever been mentioned that male, like if you're playing Katina as a guy, you would recognize his voice immediately. Actually, that really depends because I don't think many people have seen like Sean's voice work though. But yeah, you know, I feel like more things, more like voice related stuff should be confirmed in Maplestory. I mean, we already have like both like versions of Adele like confirmed. Like I know their voice actors, like it's been confirmed by GMS manager, I think. Like who the voice actors are. But I do wish the earlier voices are confirmed because not all of them are confirmed, and it really makes me upset. So yeah, that's like, you know, something. Already a portal? Let's get rid of this guy because elite monster. Okay, here's the... Also the logic of... Also, like, something... Oh yeah, something else that's in the webcomic I read. Basically in the latest updates thing, it's like one of her genuine friends actually trying to get to her, and it's like this... Obviously, the guy who is a jerk was like... It's like, then why did you visit her reality? It's like, they never met in person before, you idiot. It's like... And of course, we'll be like, well, the information was leaked or something. It's like, well, yeah, but not anyone goes on a forum website. Like... Seriously, it's like, it's already made clear, explicitly clear that these characters don't check the forums. Because it's like, who checks the forums? They only check forums if there's a bug to report anyway. It's like, ha! I gotta check something. Oh! I got that recovered. Okay, let's go back. Let me go try this. And it failed. Really? I hate this. It recovered only for it to fail again. I hate how 70% fails. Like, really? Yeah, okay, now that I'm thinking about that webcam again, I'm not gonna think about it anymore. I don't, like, that jerk of a character in the story is literally the reason why I can't keep reading, because it makes me so enraged that, like, this character is thinking like, oh, they'll like me for this. It's like, your mouth, you will probably keep talking. To the point that you're pretty much gonna expose yourself as being the one that ruined her life. And it's like... Yeah, a webcam makes me mad. Then again, it's kind of like, there's also this webcomic that has similar vibe, like a similar vibe to it, where it's like... where, how do I put this? But, like, the difference is that, oh yeah, the difference is for this other webcomic is that, like, we already see the future of these characters. Like, we see that things have, you know, relatively had better, like, results. Like, lead to better results for them. Like, it's not all, like, there's, like, no hope lost. Like, these characters do have, like, decent futures. And basically, this one webcomic is, like, and that web, like, from what I'm explaining, it's, like, the prologue and one random, like, chapter in between has the characters as, like, I guess roughly 20 years old. Old enough to, like, you know, be engaged, like, plan for marriage and all that. And, but most of the story is going to explore through, like, from the age of 12, well, for two of the characters, up to, like, that point in their future, I think. And, basically the story reached a point where the adults, like, these two ladies and a character's family are terrible human beings. They're not even human, they're monsters. And, basically, they pretty much, I don't know how to put it, but let's just say that they're not treating, like, the kids well. And they're making adult, and it's like the characters in the story are like people who would generalize, and I hate generalization to the maximum. Like, to the point where it's just like, oh, like, they grew up like this, so they must be like this, kind of that generalization. And we're not gonna get there too much because I hate that kind of generalization. And, it's, to the point that, where it's like, it makes you glad that in their future that they have no connection to these people anymore. Like, it makes it, like, it makes it happy. Like, they don't have to deal with this kind of torment anymore. Okay, don't accidentally loot the button. Okay. And, what else? Oh yeah, and also, related to that webcomic, this is a different one, by the way, I've been talking about. I'm actually glad that these characters, like, wait, let me back it up. Wait, no, I'm glad that those, like, kid characters, like, don't have to deal with it anymore in the future, but the part that is making me think a lot. Like, what's making me think a lot is how these characters, let me change this. I don't want to keep fighting those. Anyways, like in this webcomic, like these characters, like the women in this character's family, like, they're, like, one of their parents and, like, a grandparent, like, I am slowly starting to believe, I know it's probably, like, not the case, but I'm starting to believe that they orchestrated, like, this whole situation that traumatized them badly. I'm starting to believe that they're responsible for why this character's so traumatized. Because from the way they've been, like, treating, like, the trauma, which realistically you would probably take a kid to therapy, but they're not doing that at all. And I'm starting to believe that they're the ones who pretty much instigated that that whole incident. I did talk about this on the ESO stream, now that I think about it. But basically, like, in this story, I'm starting to believe that these monsters in this character family have pretty much orchestrated that whole situation because it feels like they're not actually treating it seriously. they're not treating they're not treating their like the child's trauma well. They're like, oh, take medicine, it'll make you feel better, kind of thing. And it's like, realistically, a kid would need therapy, not like physical like pills or anything. Anyways, about the webcomic. So, like, I'm starting to believe that they instigated the whole situation. So, like, they could look like they could be victims. This is all webcomic, by the way, not real life. But then again, there are people who could be that messed up as an individual, so. But, like, in this webcomic, that's, like, I'm starting to predict that's the case, because from everything that's gone on, like, it feels like it is. Anyways, so yeah, that webcomic I'm currently reading. Basically, I'm not gonna stop because of those characters. Like, probably not for another story anymore, especially for this one, since like we already know like what's going to happen in the future for them. But like, I can't get over how like those like I'm starting to believe that they instigated that incident to traumatize the child and make themselves look like, oh, this all happened by the way. It's like we couldn't be this because like also something happened in the story where someone connected to the family, basically someone like got seriously injured because of them. And guess how they reacted? Instead of like, you know, turning like being like, oh, I didn't mean to do it, and like turn themselves in or something, they went off and tried to clean off the evidence. And it's like, the moment that character did that is the moment they're just like, it's clear they're guilty as sin. And it's and I'm hoping that like justice does get deserved for those poor people in the story. Oh yeah, also random, but I do love this music here. It's so nice. But it's really nice. But also on a related to the webcam, but a little bit of side thing. Like, I do like how the character development of these two characters are getting. Like, it seems like soon enough when they actually interact properly again, like they're gonna be very good friends. Like, just friends, because knowing from the future of their future, they like she dates this other character instead, up to like. Probably like sometime before the the present of like their adulthood. I can't wait to see more of the story. I like how time is showing, like the time progression is like time passing and all that. I like how it shows, because because I like how it's showing how much time passes and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, and also, friendly reminder, never generalize, because generalization is stupid. And, to point out a good example, a generalization, it's kind of like someone being like, oh, they're this. Oh, so they're like, so this, like... Okay, what's a good example of, like why I hate it so much? Great, I always said a good example whenever I talk about this, but apparently I have forgotten. Yay. Oh, whatever, let me do this real quick. I need concentration. I really love the music in this area. It's actually so nice. I'm glad the bosses have story modes because I didn't think I could handle like just, yeah. And also what I'm doing here is that I'm just getting up to stay at doing one stage, retreat, get the coins, and then so and so. Because the entries are down, I only need to do it once. I got my ankle hurts. It's what happens when you sit on your feet too long. Ugh. Okay, also, in terms of coins, so I have enough for 4 of them right now, but how I'm doing things now is that I'm just gonna not turn in my coins for like weeks. Well, probably not too much, otherwise my inventory will be ridiculous, but basically not turn it in for a while and just gather a lot and then just like turn it in and then get a bunch of coins that way. Anyways, to Arcana, because I have to do the rock spirit. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is why I probably should max out one of my symbols. But I did do the math, and I think I can max out Choo Choo Island first, because, well, yeah, it's like the easiest to upgrade, because you get 19 at a time per day. And I should be done by months from now, if I do this every day. Of course, I won't be able to do it every day, because I have been a very busy individual, so... I never heard the audio here. Oh, and I hate this one a little bit. Dodge the thing. If I releases my damage is higher, I could pretty much... Oh no, 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 no. Oh god. Jump! Oh no. Okay, turn it in. Turn them in. Turn these cute little babies in. Rock Spirit babies. 4. If you get 5, you get 250. I mean, 2,500. Oh no, 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 no. Ah! little more in. Yes. Jump. Strategy. Which also is very painful. Oh god, do I have... How many do I have? Walk speed... No! 3. Okay. Spirit. Stop. Oh my god. I need a new keyboard. No! That I didn't get spirits. That'll suck. It's like, make sure you're pressing interact because you would mess it up so badly. I wish some of these platforms didn't exist because it makes it a little more harder to get to them. Oh no, the thing's not on the map properly. Oh, I can't get any more. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I get about 7 coins from this. 7, 8 usually. Just make sure the highest number is like 7 is the goal. 3 per coin. So I get 6 coins out of this. Like, I'm just gathering a lot of them and going to convert them later. Of course, because I don't have Esmeralda, I can only do this. And also, a good strategy is to wait till it gets here so you can jump really far. Why am I talking as if I'm making a guide? I don't know, it's fun and I'm bored, I need to talk. I don't like sitting in silence. Also, that stream really got to me, so... And it's pretty easy just to turn it in right now. Where are all them? Where are all the little things? The walk spirits? Oh god, that... Also make sure your damage is high because you need all the power you can get to, I don't know how many I have in hand. Okay, this is 4, I think. Turn it in. Yeah, that's 4. I'm getting better with this, but it's also a little stressful. These roots getting in the way, though, makes it harder to kind of get them. Of course. That also sucks as if there's not any on the other side. I'm getting hit by the things, but it's fine. Oh god, I was close, 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 close. Run! always like that. Can I get one more in? Oh god, I really need to get... No! I was so close to getting like one more K and... Oh, I think I did. Wait, did I? How many did I have? I think I touched it before it was too late. Okay. 36, so... 3 coins? Oh, tell me. 12. Okay, I'm not gonna turn it in yet. I want to get a bunch of them and then turn it in. So I think that's the dailies. I'm gonna do some boss runs. And then for the... It's also part of the achievements, so I'm pretty much doing them because of it. Oh wait, first I need to do the Maplestory thing. Because money... We need a lot of mesos to upgrade these symbols. Although I wish the map is different or like not really Masteria related. I do like Arcane River more. I don't like the storyline in the Masteria area at all. Like one of the storylines, you're forced to have a party of each, like, class type. So, and that really sucks because, like, not many people would be doing the quest. It's like, I need four other people, and it's like, that will suck. Speaking of which, I'm like considering it a little bit that I might actually, how do I put this? Like create a Discord one day for my, associated to this, you know, community of positivity stuff. Well, obviously my community, I can't talk. Obviously my community has to be positive because, you know, I don't want any toxicity in the fan base, and yeah, in the community. That's why I'm very serious with a lot of particular topics, like and obviously the simple one being don't be insensitive. Because something that I've noticed on the internet a lot is that there are people like, let's say in a story like sad things happen. And it reflects something in real life. How some people respond to it is by joking and memeing, and I don't accept that. Here, I do not accept that. And it does come like part of it like that. Like some things I've seen like Kingdom Hearts is a good example where like there's like people who are really terrible, like really mean to like a character, and I'm like, why are people so mean to a character? I love these characters so much. Don't be so mean. I know it's an opinion, but I've heard it was so much worse back then where people were like actively drawing terrible things. And it's like, geez, it's just a character. You don't have to go that far. And it was just from the dumbest things too, and it was like, why are people like this? Why are there some people like this? So yeah, the whole point of the story, I don't like people who are insensitive like that. Like if a game does focus on a real topic and it's very serious and stuff, do not, whatever you do, joke, meme, whatever about it, because I don't take that lightly. I find it mean and horrible. I want to miss a piggy bank. don't have this enhanced yet because I want to get the thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me go do boss runs. I'm doing normal mode because I'm lazy to bother with, like, joining people to do chaos mode. Neglected. Never mind. I am also very random. Like I don't know why I keep thinking I could like do like one. Actually, at some point I did do like Chaos Sakum, but it was before the revamp, so it's much more difficult to do. So yeah. I also, when I'm doing this, is also like a slight grind to get the what's it called? I am also doing the daily quest here, so I could get the achievement. I know it's so pointless to do achievement hunting, but I like the achievement hunting. It just gives you a reason to like, just be like, yes, I got 5K. Oh my... Dang it! Seriously? There. Oh my god. I am pressing these keys so much. Why is it acting like I'm not pressing them? Well, thankfully, when you're in a boss, you don't lose your EXPs. Because otherwise I'd be so mad right now. Oh, right. That sucks. I was clearly pressing the buttons there, and it did not respond to what I was doing. Yeah, if this isn't obvious, I don't know what... I wouldn't be surprised if no one knows what some of these things are based on, but, rude a bit, like, some of the areas in Maplestory are actually based off fairy tales, like corrupted fairy tales or something. Like here, Rude Abyss is based on... It's basically a corrupted version of Alice in Wonderland. I think. This... I don't get this boss though, like how is that? How is this one connected? You have the Tower of Oz, which is obviously based around Wizard of Oz. Interestingly enough, the Tower of Oz, the boss design is different in global. I think it's global that's different. I don't know if it's also the same for a few other servers. But the reason it's different is I think copyright reasons. So like they changed the boss's appearance. Like in KMS, I really don't know completely, but oh god, the boss glitched. There you go. Like I know in KMS, oh. I know in KMS, that, mining. I know in KMS, like, the boss actually looked like the girl from Wizard of Oz, but in, Global, at least from what I know, they changed how she looked. go to Temple of Time randomly. My foot is paralyzed. Because I keep sitting on it. It's uncomfortable. It's like, why do you sit on your feet then? Because I don't even know why. No. Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about a bunch of stuff now. I'm just like thinking of whatever comes to mind and being like, okay, here's the stuff. Okay, this is gonna be quick and easy. I really changed this boss to make it super easy. I don't know if it's super easy or I'm just like doing a lot of damage. No, I think they made it less complicated because there were multiple health bars and it was weird. I can't jump. Okay. Oh, I didn't even finish collecting coins. I just realized that. Oops. I will do it in a bit. Party with no deaths. That's impossible. I like how some of these achievements is like, eliminate the boss with no one. And I'm like, with no one else. And I'm like, there's no way. I like some of these, like defeat Chaos Gloom. How? Alright, we need to get out of here first. Hey, it will take so long to upgrade these symbols. Alright, quest. Also doing this daily quest because I want to get the thing. Oh, and also the Morass daily quest. I'm trying to get all variations of this so I could get the achievement. Oh yeah, and also make sure I do this over 100 days. Oh yeah, here's something a little interesting. I love how for this achievement, it's like called Tales of the Abyss, and I find that a little amusing because, you know, there's actually a game that's called that, and obviously has nothing to do with this, so it's like, I find it interesting. I like how interesting for this achievement. It's like, the ultimate light can be found in the ultimate darkness, if anyone remembers that, Grand Antietam thing. Let's see. Is it here? Yeah, I did all these at some point. Oh yeah, most of these are on the same day is because, like the achievement, like I refreshed it and it detected all that. Should I? That's actually a good question. Should I actually consider streaming those? Wait, where is the... Like, should I consider streaming all the Grand Antietam, like, related things? Although then again, one of them is kind of a jump quest. Well, not a jump quest, kind of like, put a lot of effort to. Oh, I love this area so much. There's something about Arcane River that so much of it is just really pretty, really beautiful. And it has a really nice aesthetic. Oh, this map's huge. Oh, time to interrupt the music. And now that I have like 600, over 600 arcane power, I can only get like 1 hit point from these enemies now. Oh, it's only like... Oh, Morass. Like this music here is so peaceful and sweet. Wait, was this... Oh no, was this track the one that actually played when, you know... Oh my god, I don't want to describe it. Like the part that replayed, like the moment Jean died or something, like in the actual chain of events, like he actually died from, I say actual chain of events because, you know, we in this entire area we explored Tana's past, so. Oh yeah, and also, oh yeah, I didn't mention it when I realized the audio was muted, but like the researcher in the research lab now, based on reading the journal, it's like I think that's meant to be Shay, I guess, to some degree, I think, meant to be like a figment of Shay. Because it does add up with, like, what the journal said. But I could be entirely wrong, but it just feels like it is. And also Arcarium getting exactly what he deserves. After all the things he pulled, in the storyline. Well, not just in the storyline, but in the actual events of the story, like. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this at all, but you know, like Kritias, like was basically Kritias, there, right? I just realized that, you know, like the thing that Hecaton turned into, I don't. Okay, when I'm done with this stuff, I will probably show. I think there's still like information on the internet about like Kritias because I think it's a little interesting to talk about. First, let me go check the map, because Kritias is an area in the game. Oh. Yeah, so this is Kritias. So what it says here is like an ancient kingdom of magic that was believed to be wiped off the face of Maple World centuries ago. Hosts Ronheim Academy and the floating palace Truafet. You can use the streets or the dimensional portal in the academy to move to different areas. Oh, and soldiers are similar. Yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, that was close. Mysterious Forest, Dreaming City. So starting with Lane, they have subtitles for areas like the Dreaming City, Mysterious Forest, Swamp of Memory, Urgency, and Tenebrous is Tenebrous. Oh, it's gonna be insane to see those areas in the actual game soon. Yeah, so yeah, Kritias is an area. So, like, this basically was the origin of what happened to Kritias to be the way it is, now, I suppose? Not quite now, I think. Kritias' situation's weird, so it doesn't really make 100% sense. But it explains the weapons, why they're, like, enemies now, and stuff like that. I think. Oh yeah, I don't think it's implemented in game anymore, but there was something interesting that was. I think the reason it's not is because it caused problems in the long run. If it was still in the game, there would have been something telling me, but there isn't. Like, if I checked something... What? Okay, give me a second. I don't even know what that is. I like looking into stuff related to Maplestory. Like, for example, I don't know when it was because it's been years now, but you know, at some point Camus was trying to revamping battle mages and wild hunter like classes. And here's the thing that's a little interesting. How do I put this? Like, something interesting, like, was that, like, at some point in time, Camus was trying to revamp battle mages and wild hunters. And, here's something that's a little interesting. Wild hunters got new skills and stuff, like, as usual. But for battle mages, they were originally going to revamp them entirely. And I think there's at least like one video still out there that was basically that. Like showed up, that actually like, you know, showed stuff related to it. I don't know if the videos are gone now, but I know there was at least one video, I think Mulung the Dojo related. That like, Camus was originally gonna completely revamp battle mages. And of course, as you expect, the responses were like, "Oh no, why would he do this?" And not just from like global server fans, but also like it extends to the okay, give me a moment. But like not just like it's basically all the fans of Maplestory. Like everyone saw it and everyone was like displeased. Of course I found it displeasing because I saw the skill showcase of it. And it was like really bad. It was like, what even was this? Alligators are just water dragons. Oh, that's nice to know. Anyways, like battle mages in this game, they were originally gonna be so different. But because of the feedback, Camus actually went, like, the people in charge of Camus actually went back and decided to not do that at all. And reverted it back to how it was. But they still made changes because they still wanted to be revamped a little bit. But, like, not too much, like, they tried to, so... Yeah, that's, like, something that happened in Maplestory history. That, battle mages weren't going to look like how they are currently. But because of the massive feedback they got, they decided to not go down that direction. I'm already got all my daily coins now. Let me go to safe zone, so I don't get attacked by the anti-AFK monster. Anyways, what was this thing that I saw in the boss content? Magnus. What is this boss? Oh, okay, I know. This is Monad. A Monad boss, I think. I haven't done that at all. Pink bean. Oh, pink bean chaos. I think the stamps is supposed to tell me it's like I actually defeated them at the difficulty. I think. Lucid has an easy version, but it's still so much harder than normal Cygnus. Ah yes, Black Mage all the way up here. Yeah, good luck trying to get this badge. So much I want to look into. What's this? Mirror World Node Stone. Containing portion of Will's Erda. Oh, it's skill. Can be used after you get an arcane symbol Esphera. I remember also, like, if you do Lochaline, where like Lucid is, they give you a free node stone for like the grappling hook. But of course, if you're an Angelic Buster, Kaiser, or I guess to some degree Kadena, it is absolutely pointless because, you know, we already have our own grapple skill. If I could show it off, that is. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to talk about Kritias. I'll do that in a bit. Let me go sell all my extra additional items that I don't need. Thank goodness there's quick travel, so I don't have to go into like a thing. Also some additional money because I need it. Actually, let's get out of here. I know, like, I feel like this would just impact the audio too much. So something interesting about Kritias, let me go look that up while I'm at it. I don't think I could show it naturally on stream. Let's see this. Tie-away glove, weekly. Okay. Let me try to read this, like, with the audio still playing in the game. Okay, I'm trying to look up stuff related to this because there's something that's obviously been removed, I think, at some point. But I don't think it was quite removed. It was more like, it existed, but probably not completely tied to it. It's gonna be a while. Obviously, I haven't done the quest there because I hate getting the notification. It bothers me. Like, I got it on my art character, and it was annoying. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, no. It's still available. Okay, the boss is still available in KMS, JMS, and Maplestory, but it's not in CMS, which is China Maplestory, Global, or Taiwan. Okay. I'm assuming it has something to do with, like, server, output is the reason why it's not in Global Maplestory. I think there's still clues that this is a boss existed in the game normally, but it's not fightable. Well, considering that, like, this boss in particular, which is in KMS, it requires 100 players. Like, I mean, not requires, but the maximum amount of players is 100, and considering the amount of lag that can give, that is a lot of lag. I don't know if it still exists, though, considering the, Oh, interesting. I don't know if this boss, like, I don't know, a lot of betas are old. Okay, so when Europe Maplestory was still a thing before it merged with Global, it had the boss themselves, so yeah, they pretty much dealt with it before the merge, I guess. Okay. As a lore boss, maximum of 100 players can participate in a boss battle against Hecaton, which is highly recommended. A lore boss. There's not much lore written to this, but you know the Hecaton we saw in the background of the story cutscenes? And basically you see the thing like in the story, you see like the figment of this boss. Basically this is what it, like, if you looked up like Kritias Hecaton boss or something, you would see that this is the very thing he turned into. At the, like, the price of, like, yeah. Basically, gain immortality, but at the cost of becoming this very being, which is insane. So if you want to see the proper image, you have to go on the Wikipedia or something. I would show it, but I don't know how to kind of move. I'm too lazy. It also requires a lot of editing for me to change up the scene anyway, so no. So yeah, like, that's something interesting. So like, yeah, this is, so basically Morass, this area, this part of the, like, what we explored here, pretty much, it showed Tana's past, and, like, how Kritias fell. And, yeah, so basically we saw Hecaton before when he was still in a mortal body. And this is one of the most interesting bosses from what I can tell, but it's also not released in global, probably for a good reason considering the amount of players in global. Which is a surprise because Camus is actually very populated, so considering it's probably a localization thing. Like different like server output stuff. Okay, I want to keep talking about this, but like, so yeah, like Tana's past week's. This is awkward. I'm just sitting in the game, but you know, I'm gonna end the stream soon anyway, so I can watch the last 2 episodes of Hanako-kun. So yeah. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, related to the Nendoroid I'm gonna get, as I said like several times, I'm waiting for my pre-orders to like, you know, be transacted and sent. It was only now that Good Smiles sent me an email saying, hey, your orders are gonna be delayed for August. I'm like, gee, it's not like the fact that they haven't gone here in May was an obvious indication that the order was delayed. It's like, really? It's like they're, it's dumb. Anyway, so yeah, Morass, to summarize, like, from what I have gathered and also information of present Kritias, is that, oh yeah, I already know more about Tana, by the way, because I know about Espera, so, but for the sake of pretending we don't know, we'll not talk about it until Espera. I reached that area at 2:35. But, so yeah, like, this is the lore of how Kritias fell. Like, Morass, this part of Morass, like, reveals how that fell, like, how it has fallen, destroyed, basically became what it is now in present Maple World. And it's because, like, they were experimenting on Tana to get her power to transfer to Hecaton to make him immortal. And of course, the search for immortality made him a monster, no longer human. And, as you all know, I do question, it's like, why do these bad guys want to be immortal? Immortality is suffering. It's like, yeah, you live forever, but it kind of gets, you know, boring. Like, it gets boring, so. And, you know what else? So yeah, but of course, you know, like, but of course, a boy named Sean interferes, like, pretty much befriends Tana, basically became, like, close to her, and, you know, she, like, you know, like, a close bond has been formed, but of course Arcarium is a jerk, and pretty much, you know, caused these events to happen in both the past and the present. I guess the past? Well, no, he affected a memory, but he manipulated someone in the past to do this. And, of course, to get revenge against the people who did this, she basically used the anti-magic stone, and, basically, it did transfer immortality a bit to, Hecaton, but at the cost of not keeping his normal form, because, you know, he's already a monster, so, yeah. So, yeah, and of course, I made him into the boss that you can fight in KMS, JMS, and Maple Sea. With Maple Sea being, like, one of the only servers that's in English, so, I guess if there's, like, interesting text related to it, I obviously recommend actually checking out those, videos. in particular, if there's anything, but I think it's just a boss fight. No text whatsoever. But yeah, so the boss, that if you look it up, that is the very thing he turned into. And, yeah, and everything that day is why Kritias is the way it is now. Like, why it all went badly. Wait, is there a text? Yeah, okay, yeah, it says here, like, you head toward Morass, the swamp of memories, to search for the mysterious girl who made darkness descend over Arcana. Oh yeah, she kind of unknowingly caused all that. As for Kritias, the truth behind the day of the seal will be revealed. Yeah, so a lot of things. It is interesting to know, and it's also sad because it's very tragic of a story. And considering that I know the rest of Arcane River, that makes it even more sad because I mean not to like this character, like her life has not been easy. And Espera reveals even more about her role in all this. So yeah, and considering that I know it already because, you know, because, you know, as you guys know, I am aware of the Arcane River storylines. I may have never watched it, but I have read extensively about it, so I know exactly what happens. I really want to get to level 235 so we could explore it, so I could explore myself. Hopefully, with the mic on, and I'm muted again. But yeah, as I said about the mic thing, I'm uploading it with the no commentary, but I did read it. Although when I rendered that, I didn't realize 10 minutes were corrupted. I mean, it still played normally, but my reading of that section is gone. And the audio is horribly desynced. Like, horribly mixed up. Like, in what should be peaceful music, you just hear the intense music for no reason. And it's weird. So I'll upload that unlisted if you guys want to hear me read most of the dialogue that I actually read, but it didn't record because the mic issue. Hopefully that'll be the only time it happens because I hate having to feel that guilt and like stress after the fact because of a tiny little mistake. But yeah, I think that's it. How much do I need? 50. Anyways, I think that's it. I've been talking for 20 minutes and it was more like just to tell you guys about something because I've been meaning to explain this when I remembered it. So I did that and yeah. All that's left is for me to wait till this is done, so yeah. But I think that'll be all for now, for today's stream. My next stream will be on Monday. Well, it's gonna be later in the day. Because, you know, my favorite manga, a new chapter will come out on Monday at 12 noon. And I will be reading that. And I will be doing a spoiler talk stream on that same day. Oh yeah, friendly reminder that if any of you watch these streams, there will be unusual stream days where I do art, but it's only because it will be days where I want to like stream after I read a chapter. Because after chapter 90, specifically, I really want to start streaming whenever a chapter comes out because chapter 90 broke me so badly, like emotionally. I couldn't stop crying. That chapter made me so upset because of what happens in it. So yeah, that's the thing now. So yeah, the next chapter is coming on Monday, so a stream at 1 PM as like the other times. because I'm streaming on Monday, I will not stream on Tuesday because on Tuesday, I want to do something else on that day. I will finally leave my house for like at least an hour. For once, I will finally leave my house. Of course, still wearing a mask. Oh yeah, wear a mask. Please, I'm getting tired of people being stupid for not wearing their mask. And let's not go there because I could rant about this for 20 minutes. But anyways, so yeah, I'll finally, like, take a step outside my house for once. Like, and before anyone asks, I at least left my house once, but only for the dentist, and that's like the only time in this entire situation. Basically, I kind of want to look into stuff I could add to my shelf, and I actually want to leave my house to look for it, so yeah. So like, no stream on Tuesday because I'm going to be doing something different in my personal life for once. I will go back to normal streaming stuff on Thursday and Friday and of next week. And as time gets closer to mid-August, I will have to discuss how my scheduling will go. So that will happen. Because things are gonna change a lot in my personal life, and related to college classes and online stuff. It's all online, but I can't really stream during that time because obvious reasons, and yeah, a lot of other things. And also, I did discuss a bit about my like current situation of my future, like what I'm doing, like on the side of streaming, art, etc. So. Yeah. And I think that's mostly it to say. I don't know. Basically, the point being, I'm obviously doing things in my personal life, kind of changing the pace, and so on and so forth. I guess there's more to mumble about, but my brain is like, I'm exhausted, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next stream.